So hello everybody. So today we are going to discuss about the uh another quantity in electricity and magnetism, which is called the electric potential. So we already know from our last topics that we discussed about electric force and how electric force is related to electric field. So if you are dealing with electric field, these are just the interaction of the uh of the two charges, 'di ba? So the electric field is basically dependent on the force exerted by two charges on one another. But remember, electric field is again an intrinsic property of a source charge, meaning naana siya sa iyaha. So if you put a source charge in space, it will automatically give off or sink in electric field depending sa iyahang uh, sign, di ba? Kung negative, mo-sync siya o parang i-sync niya yung mga electric field. Tsaka if positive siya, the electric field is diverging outward or radially outward yung pag-extend niya to infinity. So yun lang. Then the electric force comes in if there is a test charge. Okay, so we already know that a test charge is a very nashay purpose in our electrical system because it will measure or it will probe a system. It will probe or measure the strength of the electric field based on the distance, 'di ba? So the test charge could be a positive, negative, wala talagang definite na definition yung test charge. Okay? So here, another naman na quantity or a variable or a property of a source charge that we're going to discuss for this topic is all about electric potential and how electric potential is related to electric field and how can we get the electric potential using the Gauss's law. Okay, so from what you have learned on the previous nga lesson natin, so you just have to think or you have to internalize yung Gauss's law mo kasi it's very important here and I will not repeat it here because it is, you just have to go back to our last lecture video about Gauss's law if you are going to review about that one. Okay, so still we are going to study systems involving discrete. Ito yung mga counted na mga charges or they are distinguishable from one another at saka continuous charges. Okay, so yeah, you already know the difference between discrete and continuous charges na distribution. So ito yung outline ng system ng topic natin today. So we have here electric potential. Okay, electric potential, energy stored in arrangement of discrete charges. So other than before kasi natin before natin kanang i-studyhan manggod ang electric potential, it is needed to define the electric potential energy because electric potential is usually related or basically related to electric potential energy of a system. Okay, so electric potential energy stored in arrangement of discrete charges. So we have to tackle about that. What is the stored energy if natin aning arrangement of charges? Okay, so electric potential produced by, of course, discrete and continuous charges. So we are still tackling about the integral here. So I will encourage you to please kanang tan-awon ninyo yung integration. Okay, and then we have here the the application of Gauss's law to electric potential. So ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na we have to internalize Gauss's law from the previous lecture video that I gave you, na internalize nyo yun so that para dili na ta maglisod inig-amot ani nga lesson. Okay, so yeah, so this is the topics or the outline that we are going to discuss for this topic about electric potential. Okay, so let's move on to electric potential energy. So if you are going to uh, to recall our potential energy that we have discussed nung nandun pa tayo sa mechanics, we are tackling about two types of potential energy, diba? So we have the gravitational, then we have the elastic potential. So yung gravitational mo is given by U is equal to mgh, 'di ba? Where yung mass ng object mo, g is the acceleration due to gravity, tsaka yung h mo is height. So I know that hindi nyo natakol ito nung before kasi kasagsagan nyo ng COVID lockdown. So I will just give you some insight on what is a potential energy. So potential energy is actually a stored energy due to field. Okay, so for example, this one is a stored energy due to the gravitational field of the earth. Okay, so yung mga object at a certain height, may potential energy yun, may na-stored na energy yun. At saka here, meron tayong elastic potential energy given by 1/2 kx squared. So ito yung mga potential energy when you stretch or like compress a spring. So ito yung nasustored niya when you stretch or compress a spring to a certain distance x, di ba? So yung k na ito yung spring constant ng spring mo, and it is usually like the ito yung nagdi-dictate kung ano yung like gaano siya ka stiff or gaano siya kanang kalisod binato na nabitaw kalisod i-compress. Ito yung mga spring constant. But anyway, let's not tackle about these two potential energy. So okay, so the recall that the work done by any force is given by generally this equation, diba? So we have work is equal to the integral of f dot dl, where you have to integrate this one from point A to point B. So again, generally kasi ito yung ginagamit na mao na itong gamit na equation in terms of work, kasi this one is very like versatile. Okay, so meaning that it can be used if the force is not constant. It can be used if your distance is not on the straight line, pwede siya curve and so on. So pwede niya siya magamit. So if we have to define the work in mechanics, so mechanics muna tayo, okay? So the work is given by, for example, na ako'y object, okay? Then I have to move the object, say from point A, saka I have to move it from point B. So to move it from point A to point B, you need a apply force equal to say F, diba? So you have to push it in that this to move the object from point A to point B. So as you move it that one, so meron tayong distance, so traveled by the object because you push it from point A to point B, diba? So as you can see here, the displacement is actually on the same direction as your force because it is moving from point A to point B, so displacement is going in that direction, diba? So therefore, so kung tanawin nato siya, assuming that your F is constant, meaning that work is just equal to, so assuming that force is constant, so we can take that outside. Then we have dl, so dl is just the displacement. So the f that dl actually here is actually equal to f cosine of phi dl, diba? So ano yung angle between ng f mo tsaka yung d mo, or the displacement? So the dl here is actually the small displacement, pero as you can see here, straight line lang din naman, so it's very it is very convenient for us to just put it as d kasi it is a distance between b, and it is a difference between the distance between b tsaka ni a. Okay, so we have here f, ano yung angle between f and d, so it is like phi is equal to 0, diba? Kasi parallel kasi si displacement at saka si f. So we have f cosine of 0, so this is 1, Then we have dl, which is from point A to point B, dl. So that is just actually equal to the displacement d. So F times d. Okay, so from the difference between B minus A is just D. Diba? So ito yung special case where F is constant at saka yung D mo is a straight line and they are actually parallel. Okay? So ito yung definition ng force work mo. Now how about if I have here an object from point A, okay, to point B. Okay, so we have actually like lifting an object from point A to point B. So we have here, this is like the force is going in that direction. So this is the applied force. So gilift man mo siya, so the applied force is going up. Okay, mo siyang gilift. So the work done by the applied force is actually equal to, say, assuming that the applied force is constant, so we have the integral from A to B, F up, so ito yung applied force, tsaka dot with the displacement. So assuming that the displacement between A to B is, say, meron siyang distance na height or h. So since yung F up mo is going in that direction at saka nilift mo yung object from point A to point B, so the displacement is going upward. So same sila ng direction. So therefore we have F up tsaka times h. Okay, kasi si DL mo is you have to integrate from A to B, pero yung A to B, if you have to add all of the displacement here of the small displacement, is just equal to h. So we can just put this one as h. Now, since nilift mo ang object to a specific height, meron siyang tinatawag na, siya ginatawag nga gravitational force. So not only is the applied force is interacting to this object, naapod siya gravitational force, diba? So which is going downward. So this is your gravitational force. Now, katong time nga galift ka sa object from point A to B, si gravitational force is still opposing the applied force going downward, diba? Kaya always man siya not going downward. So naapo dahil siya gina work done by the gravitational force on the object. Okay, so we have here from point A to B, so we have Fg dot dl, but the displacement, as you can see, the direction of the displacement is in the opposite direction as your Fg. So what is the angle between them? So that is 180 degrees. So the cosine of 180 is just equal to -1. So therefore yung ano mo, yung ano tawag dito, yung work done by the gravitational force mo is given by negative Fg tsaka yung height h. Okay, kasi nano gani, because the displacement is in the opposite direction as your Fg. Okay, so yun lang yung difference ng force mo. So what else? So unsa man ni nako siya pagkuan po. Okay, so how about if I have to make something like akong i-place ang object in a table, then ako siyang gi-move from point A again to point B. Okay? Tapos yung table mo is dili siya frictionless, meaning na siya friction. So if na ako'y gi-applied nga force dari, so pointing in that direction, so we know already that the work done by that applied force is given by sa katong sa taas, di ba? So from point A to point B, so we have here work done by the applied, so I will just put it here. Work done by the applied force is just equal to, how much is that? Can I see? So that is F times D. So assuming that the displacement is pointing from A to B. O no, hindi assuming kasi yung displacement kasi natin is always pointing from the initial position towards the final position ng object natin. So kaya ito yung direction ng displacement natin. So how about the work done by the, so marami tayong mga forces interacting on that object. So the idea here is we have to get the work done by each of the forces. So hindi lang sa applied force ang nag-interact on the object, but also meron tayong friction force which is always opposing the motion of the object. So if doon yung applied force mo, if doon yung motion ng object mo, meaning that your friction force is opposing the applied force. At saka yung next is meron din tayong normal force kasi the object is on the surface. So meaning yung surface mo will also exert a force on the object which is just equal to the normal force, okay, which is always perpendicular with the surface. Okay, so how can we get the work done by the friction force on object and also the work done by the normal force? So how can we do that? So again, so just like what we did sa ato ang definition, that we have to use this definition na from A to B, then we have the F.dl. So but this time yung F mo is, since si friction force naman ang gi-calculate nimo og kanang work done, so work done by the friction force, so you just have to put this one as work done by the friction force is equal to, so from point A to B, so we have the friction force dot dl. So ano yung angle ng friction force mo tsaka ni displacement? So they are opposite, diba? So meaning that the work done by the friction force is negative. So negative F, tapos yung displacement mo na D. So ito yung work done niya. Okay? So yeah. So how about the normal force? So remember, the normal force is always perpendicular to the surface. Ito yung normal force natin. So we also need to get the work done by the normal force. Okay? So each forces on the object has the ability to work or to done work on the object. Okay, so muna siya. So from point A to B, so we have to replace F here as the normal force. Then we have that dl. So what is the angle between N tsaka ni displacement? So that is, they are perpendicular. So we have 90 degrees, diba? So that is 0 kasi cosine of 90 is 0. So walang work done by the normal force. So remember, naalay gi work done imong applied force if it is, first, they are on the same direction as your displacement. Second, if naa siya force, of course. And third, if naa siya displacement. Okay, if wala ga move ang imong object, then there's no work done by that force. Okay, so yeah. So ito yung definition ng work done natin. So yeah, I think that is the ano natin. So if the force involved in the work done is actually conservative, so conservative forces are those forces where they are actually dependent only on the initial at saka final point. Okay, for example, yung gravitational force mo is actually conservative force, actually type of conservative force. Now, if I have here a point A tsaka point B, we know that the work done by the applied force, or I mean the gravitational force, is still equal to this one. Okay, kaya nga naman, so conservative man siya, diba? So there are many paths involving from point A to B. So you can first ibutang nimo object diha, imong ana, imong ipa-circle, tuyok-tuyok nimo, zigzag, tapos ato siya sa point B. Or pwede put ka, so this is your path 1, so can I put this one as path 1, or pwede put siya directly from point A to point B na state, this is path 2, or pwede put din mo siyang i-curve until padulong siya sa point B, so this is path 3. So we know from the fact that the work done by the gravitational force is just dependent on the height of the object, kung asa siya gi-lift, diba? So remember, path 1, path 2, and path 3, they have the same initial at saka final point. So meaning that they have the same height, then therefore they have the same work done by the gravitational force. So that is why force or gravitational force is actually independent on the path taken, but only depends on the initial and the final points of the system. Okay? So mo na kung pasabot nga conservative. So unlike friction is actually the type of non-conservative forces, because they are the one who will extract or get or decrease the amount of energy in the system. So for example, if na ako'y object here, so from object here from point A to B, so na ako initial point ha, so na ako'y object, assuming nga na ako sa table nya, nagkuha kog object na ako siyang i-push from point A to B, nga imong table is not frictionless, so ako po siyang i-move another path from point A to B, which is a curve. So asa man ang daghan og nakuha nga energy ni friction, is it like the path na straight or the path 1 or katong path nga curve? Of course, the work done by the friction here is much greater than nakuha siya kaysa katong straight line lang. So that is why it is dependent on the path taken yung friction force mo. So that is why friction force are non-conservative forces. Okay? So another pud nga property of a conservative force, not only they are independent of the path, but also the work done by any conservative forces can be always expressed in terms of a potential energy U. So which is, we can express the work done by any force or any conservative forces is equal to negative change of your potential, or we can say UA minus UB. So because we know that delta U is just UB minus UA, so we can have negative here, so we can actually get this expression. Okay? So ito yung just like mechanics lang a part ng work done, kasi we needed this concept to move on with our electric potential energy. Okay? Now, as you can see here, sa ubos, we know that when work done from point A to B is positive, so is positive ang work done, then therefore, the change of your potential decreases. So for example, for example, if meron tayong height ng object, diba? So nandito ako, so from point B, so ito yung initial point natin, A, at saka from point B, so ito yung height natin, okay, height, H. So we know that the work done is just equal to this equation, diba? So from initial point to point B. So meaning that you can see here na yung if I will fall the object from point A to point B, so ako siyang i-fall padulong dadto. Okay? So unsa ta may nagkuha niya nga forces, di ba, ang gravitational force. So the displacement is pointing from point A to point B. So ito again yung displacement po. So same sila ng direction, because they are opposite. So as you can see here, yung potential mo at point A, so I will just give it here. So meron tayong mgh, diba? So it's just greater than the potential at point B. kasi mas taas pa man si A kaysa ni B og height, di ba? So if dako si A og si B, what will happen is the work done is positive, but the potential or the change of your potential is negative, then therefore it decreases. So we have a positive work done by the gravitational force. So si gravitational force ang nag-work ani nga object, kay same man sila og kanang direction ni kuan, og si gravitational force sa pod ang ga kuan ga exert og force sa iyaha, which is positive, pero yung since yung UA is greater than UB mo, so therefore your potential energy from point A to point B decreases. Okay? So how about if when work done from point A to B is negative? So this is the situation where you, for example, again, where you lift an object, and we have to take note of the gravitational force lang kasi we have to compare the gravitational force if we fold the object and tsaka if we lift the object. So if we lift the object, what will happen is negative work done by the gravitational force. Then therefore, since yung UA mo here with respect ani nga kuan ha is less than sa UB mo, so what will happen is the change of your U is of course positive, then therefore the potential energy increases kasi yung potential energy mo na stored due to gravitational force is just mgh, which is dependent on the height. So meaning that if you increases the height of the object, say from point A to point B, what will happen is that at point B na, with respect to A, the potential energy here is greater than the potential energy at point A. So therefore, the change of your potential is just positive and the potential energy increases. Okay? So that's how you do work. Okay, so next is we just have to extend this one into electrical potential energy. So how about if naatay system involving charge objects, involving charge systems? So how can we get the work done of the force involved in charge system, which is of course the Coulomb's force or the electric force na involved, diba? And then we have also the how can we is the electric force still conservative just like the gravitational force, or is it non-conservative just like the frictional force? So we will find out here kung how can we like distinguish the electric force, or how can we like determine if it is like conservative or non-conservative. Tsaka of course we have to deal with forces na constant and forces nga dili constant. Okay, so meaning that your force is now dependent on the position or time or any variable, and the force that is constant. So I will just put, kasi yung laptop ko is so super slow talaga, so kung makita mo na isigig pan diha, so mo nang so for the forces na constant, we have to make a system na we have to let our electric field uniform, so that is why your force is constant. So for example here, I have a large metal plates here nga sa taas is positive, sa ubos is negative. So of course the electric field is pointing from positive to negative. So assuming that the electric field is uniform here, then therefore the forces if magbutang ta og test charge diri is still constant, kasi yung F mo is equal to Q sub naught E, which is the magnitude of the test charge, saka E is constant, so therefore your force is constant. So suppose if naatay system nga ang atoang vertical nga axis is the y-axis, tsaka yung negative plate mo is the origin. So you can just see this one in our sa ato ang university physics nga book. Okay, so here, if the forces involved here is again the uh the like the electric force lang, di ba? So we have to find the work done by the electric force. So usually in nature, of course, if I put a positive test charge here, na ni-move siya dito sa uniform electric field, we know that it will be attracted to the negative metal plate. Of course, that is nature, that's how nature work, di ba? Kung positive ang test charge, so therefore, yung electric field mo is in the same direction as your electric force. Okay na? So now, if I put the test charge from point A, tsaka ako siyang buuan, so it will attract to point B. So the distance between the two metal plates is D, which is constant, just like what we did sa ato ang expression sa taas. So we have work done. So we have the work done from A to B is just equal to the integral of A to B F times dl. But again, the force is constant, kay since constant man imong electric field in a two between sa imong metal plates, so we have to get that out. And then the distance between from A to B is just say D, which is again constant, so we can put that one as constant. So the work done by the electric force is equal to F times D. But ano yung magnitude ng F natin? So we have Q sub naught times the magnitude of the electric field times D. So ito yung electric field, ito yung work done by the electric force as electric force pointing from point A to point B. So now, not necessarily kasi nga straight line lang yung path natin. It could be that the test charge move from this path, mag-ana siya diha, ana, then with the same final position, or pwede po siya sa path na ana, same with the final position. So as you can see here, kaya since the same man sila og distance, as you can see same sila og distance here, so any path na gitake, as long as they have the same initial and final positions, then therefore the work done is still equal to Q sub naught E times D. Okay, so it doesn't matter. So therefore, from this example pa lang, we can conclude that your electric force is still a conservative force nga naay work done from A to B given ani. Okay? So yeah. That is the potential. So how about if na ako'y negative test charge or na ako'y positive test charge? So let's look at the work done by the electric field or by the electric force. Kasi yung electric force is coming from electric field, diba? So they are like interconnected with each other. So sa electric force lang is dependent lang if na ay test charge, pero sa E is like intrinsic property na sa imuhang charge object. Okay, so the work done on the charge by the field is given by, of course, this one, which your here, your YA minus YB is just the distance between the points kung asa nimo ibutang ang final ug initial positions ni test charge. Okay, so if I have a negative test charge, what will happen is that this one. Okay, so take note that with respect to the negative nga kuan, the positive charge so the work done by the field, for example for this one, the work done by the field is negative nga naman. This is our initial position and this is our final position. Then we know nga imong object gimove imong test charge gimove nimo siya from point A to point B, so pointing downward. Ito yung displacement natin, di ba? Ito yung say displacement. Now yung force mo, since negative yung test charge mo, is literally is just, will attract on the positive metal plate. So meaning doon siya, doon ang force is directed upward opposite to the displacement. Okay? So what you're going here, so the work done by the field is actually, so itong work done ha, okay, kasi meron kasi, because if imurang ko siyang ibutang diha nga negative, what will happen is i-attack siya, di ba? Right? Pero if na ay external force nga mo push niya padulong sa negative metal plates on the same side sa iyaha, then this is possible. Okay, so meaning that we just have to neglect sa work done by the external force or the applied force. We just have to focus on the work done by the electric force or the field. Okay, so the work done by the field here or the electric force is of course, kay since they are in the opposite direction, meaning negative siya kasi yung force mo is going upward and displacement mo is going downward, so meaning the angle between them is 180 degrees, so cosine of 180 is just negative. How about the potential energy? Kay since negative ang imuhang work done, then therefore the potential energy increases. What do you mean by that? Because since conservative ang imuhang force, okay, conservative ang force, then we can let our work done to be a negative change of your potential, di ba? So we have here potential energy, electric potential, we have UA minus UB. So as you can see here, okay, since ni padulong siya dito sa imuhang point B, with respect sa imuhang UA, mas gamay si UA compare ni UB. Right? So mas dako si UB kay ni UA, then therefore the potential energy increases from point A to point B. Kay ngano gani? So we have to take note gani, guys. Kung i-attract gani, for example, positive, negative attract, mugamay ang iyahang potential energy. Kaya na may na-stored because it is like nahimo naman siyang kinetic energy. 'Di ba? So mo siya kanang akong ibutang ang negative test charge diri. Negative test charge. So what will happen is if wala ko'y wala ko'y applied force, it will automatically attract with the positive metal plate. Okay? Kaya negative man siya. But if ako gani siyang ipaduol kaayo sa iyang same side nga plate, what will happen is magkadako iyahang stored energy because dako kayong repulsion sa iyaha. Okay? So that repulsion account for the larger nga potential energy, okay, between two charges. So same lang gyapon na siya sa positive test charge. If ato siyang i-moved padulong sa imong positive metal plate, magka strong ang repulsion and that accounts for a strong potential energy. Okay, so dako kayo ang na-store niya, until such time nga kanang dako tungod sa kadako niya og potential energy, tungod sa kadako niya og repulsion, what will happen is it will eventually stop at some point and doon na store yung potential energy niya. So parang ganun yung concept natin. Okay, so yeah, so as you can see here lang, so the potential energy here is at point B, at final point, is greater than at point A. Okay, of course. Kasi imo mo siyang ipa-move kanya, strong man kayong repulsion niya, so meaning dako kaayo ang na-stored nga energy. How about if ato siyang i-move padulong sa metal plates? Of course, the work done by the field is obviously positive kasi yung displacement niya from point A to point B is in the same direction as your electric force. So therefore, your work done is positive, but the potential energy decreases. So meaning that your UB is less than UA kasi ngano gani, this will attract with the positive charge, then all of the potential energy nga na store sa iyaha will diba, imo siyang i-push padulong sa negative metal plate ang negative test charge. So what will happen if kuhaon nimo ang external force, it will eventually uh, kanang it will eventually attract at some velocity v mo adto siya ni positive test charge, so meaning that all of the potential energy nga na store niya daan will converted to kinetic energy until such time na ma-attract siya. So therefore the potential energy at point B is less than the potential energy at point A. So that's the concept. Okay, how about if na ako'y positive test charge? So unsa man iyang interaction sa imuhang metal plates? Again ha, the electric field here between metal plates are uniform. So electric field lines are uniform, as you can see here. So the first case is the work done by the field is positive and nu decreases. Kaya nga naman, because of the fact nga ako siyang i-move ang from higher potential, okay, so to lower potential energy. Okay, so ako na pala, di na lang mo malibog guys, so ako na lang siyang ikuan ang spill na lang ako ang T. Okay, so ang imuha manggong positive charges or the positive metal plate are called a point of higher potential. Okay, higher potential. So kung higher potential siya, and then the negative one is a point of lower potential. Okay, so baka malibog mo ano? It's all about potential mo. So don't, ay na siya ikuan eh. So do not ikuanan na akong manggipangon na higher or lower potential. Basta mao na atong concept, okay, na kung kuan gani guys, kung like kung kato gani nga mupaduol ang negative sa iyang same sign, mudako. Kung mapaduol ang imong charge, test charge sa same sign niya, then mudako iyahang potential energy. Pero if mo attract siya, then mo gamay iyang potential energy. So mao na ato ang ilhanan sa potential energy. Okay, so how it will decrease or increase. How about this one? The work done by the field is positive and nu decreases, of course, because the positive test charge will basically attract with the metal plates. So the displacement is going in that direction, same direction as your electric force. Then the work done by the electric force is equal to positive kasi same sila ng direction, as you can see. But the potential energy at point B is of course less than the potential energy at point A kasi ni-attract naman siya with the negative metal plate. So napaduol na siya sa iyang opposite sign, so this means that the potential energy decreases. So otherwise, if ako siyang i-move, I have an external force nga i-move na ko siya to higher potential, ay to the positive metal plate. So what will happen is that the electric force is of course going paghihapon dadto, because this will of course attract with the negative metal plates. So basically yung force mo is going downward again, but you move it from point A to point B, so the displacement is opposite with the electric force. So the work done by the electric force is just equal to negative, kasi yung opposite kasi yung distance ay yung displacement mo at saka yung force mo, and the potential energy is of course increases because you have to push the object to the opposite sign as yung same sign, which means nga musaka until such time na musaka mo large ang iyang repulsion, and that repulsion accounts for the higher potential energy nga na stored of that system. Okay, so mao na ang ato ang uniform. If uniform ang ato ang electric, ato ang kanang ato ang forces. But how about if dili uniform atong forces? How about if ato siyang what if our force is like dependent on the position, say R, just like Coulomb's law, diba? So as you can see here, so if the force is not constant, of course during the displacement then the work done due to the electric field or the electric force coming from the source charge is given same gihapon nga work is equal to F tapos that dl, then the integral from RA to RB. So first case is what if we have a positive test charge, diba? And then the electric field is radially outward. So because we already know that in our first lecture video, then what if I have a positive test charge here, a positive test charge, i-move na ko siya from point A to point B. So pa-move na ko siya dadto. Meaning that your line of interaction is in the same as line of the electric field line. So meaning on the same radial line yung displacement mo. Okay, so yung electric field line mo is in the same radial line ng displacement mo. So meaning nandun siya the same line lang sila. So this is the first case. So what if we have a case like that? Of course, again, the force, okay, since the electric field is not uniform, so the force here is given by, we have the Coulomb's law, 1 over 4 pi epsilon sub naught, Q, which is the magnitude of the source charge, and Q sub naught, the magnitude of the test charge divided by R squared. So we just have to substitute this one to the work done. So we have here work is equal to RA to RB. Then we have here work, what is the force gonna involve, which this is the electric force naman, diba? Kaya di naman siya constant. So we just have to put this one inside. We have Q sub naught R squared. Then remember that your F is in R hat direction, so meaning in the radial line direction as your positive nga source charge. So R hat that with, how about your DL? So now your DL is actually on the same line also of the of interaction. So meaning kasi since positive yung test charge mo, it will be repelled by the positive test charge. So doon yung force mo, so they have the same electric field direction. So kasi ito yung electric field direction mo, tapos the displacement is going in that direction, at saka yung radial line, meaning the displacement is on this, as again same gyapon sa ingon, same radial line. So we can deal this one. So tagpi na to gagmay atong mga displacement padulong sa B, say to dr on the same direction as R hat. So we have dr R hat. So R hat means radially outward lang. Okay, so don't be confused about that. So the work done by the electric force is, we can just take this outside. So we have here RA, RB. So we can take this as okay yun na lang. So 1 over 4 pi epsilon sub naught Q sub naught over R squared. Tapos R hat, that R hat is just equal to 1. Then we have dr, diba? Sa inyuhang dot product, if we have the same unit vector, that is just equal to 1. Okay, so we have this one, this equation. So integrating, so we have 1 over 4 pi epsilon sub naught, then we have Q sub naught, then we have 1 over RA minus 1 over RB. So just have to stick with the definition as you can see here. So kabalo na mo how to integrate this one with respect to dr, diba? Kay 1 over R squared dr is just equal to negative 1 over R, diba? So then you have to evaluate from the limits of your integration, then you can find this work done if you are in the same radial line. Now again, yung work done mo is only dependent on the initial at saka final points. So we have here this one as you can see here. But how about if wala siya on the same radial line? What if ato siyang i-move from here, from point A, pero on another line naman po ng electric field? Can we still get the same Can we still get the same electric field? Yes, of course. We can still get the same electric field. Now remember that if akong i-move ang akong charge from point A in this path from point B, so as you can see here, na at that specific point from point R, okay? So assuming that the distance between your positive Q to A is RA, so same lang din nito. So the positive between the distance between positive Q to A is RA. Okay, the distance between Q and the B is just RB. So same lang yan ana. So meaning we have RA tsaka RB. Now we have to find the we still get the same force, diba? So we still get the same force. I will just put it here para makita ninyo. So we have a positive here. Then I have the electric field of the positive nga source charge. Okay? So manaman ta sa first case nga on the same radial line sila. So how about if wala na pud siya on the radial line? So meaning that we have to move our object from say point A to point say B. Okay, so how can we do this one? So I will just put this one as red. Okay, so red. So what if in ana ato ang path, okay, from point A to B? So the distance between the charge to A is RA. Ito yung RA natin. The distance between charge to B is C RB. So again, your test charge is still a positive test charge. So meaning at any point on the object, meaning at any point on the path of the test charge, if na-move siya from point A to B, the force is still pointing outward. Diba? Okay, because i-repel naman gihapon siya ni kuan. I-repel naman gihapon siya ni positive test charge. So meaning the force as the test charge move at this point, the force is going outward gihapon. Okay, i-repel man siya. Okay? So by that, kung tanaw na to ang specific, like tanaw na to ang direction with respect sa imuhang electric field lines, tanaw na to ang iyahang ginatawag nga so again, dili siya necessarily nga kuan nga perpendicular yung ano natin yung sa path ba, hindi siya perpendicular kasi if perpendicular at specific point, what will happen is that it will dili na to ma-cover up tanan ang mga displacement, so as you can see here, ginaghang akong laptop. So yeah, we just have to kanang, I don't know what's happening. I just get it from time to time na kasi. Okay, so let's just wait. Okay, so na siya. So here, kung lantaw na to sa tong object here, nga the force is still going in that direction, so na siya mga forces, di ba? So remember that the force, so suppose na ako'y force dari, so this is the force, di ba? So the force, okay, so the force is still equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon sub naught. Then we have q sub naught over r squared, then r hat, so which is in the radial line. So kung diri siya nga point, meaning that the force is going in that direction, diba? Kasi yung any point on the path of the particle, yung force is going in that direction. Tapos yung dr mo, which is the displacement, is again on the same direction as your force. Kasi ito yung tinatawag natin na ano, kasi yung work, 'di ba? Yung work is equal to f dot dl or f dot dr. So yun lang, f dot dl. So yun lang naman yung definition niya. So the dl is actually displacement. So can I just put this one as yellow na po. So yellow. Okay, so di ba mao ni muhang displacement going in that direction. So nakay dl diha, nakay dl dari, dl1, dl2, na ako'y dl3, and at this point na ako'y dl4 or dl lang, assuming na atay dl diri. So that this the angle between the dl at saka dr, so we just have to make a projection of dl towards in the direction of your f. Okay, so atong i-project, so the angle between them is say phi, assuming ha hindi to siya perpendicular ha. So let's just assume kasi yung drawing ko is not that great, okay? So we have to get the projection of your dl in the direction of your f kasi ito yung pasabot ng work. We have to get the direction of we have to project dl in the direction of f para may ano siya. So ano yung projection niya? That is just your dl cosine of phi, which is actually equal to dr. So ito yung actually yung dr natin. Okay, so your dr is actually coming from the projection of your dl cosine phi. Okay, coming from the, para ano i-project na to? Kaya para yung f mo is in the same direction as your dl. Okay, so therefore the work done by the force, okay, the electric force is actually equal to, we still get the same 1 over 4 pi epsilon sub naught q sub naught over r squared. Then we have r hat that we have dl cosine of phi, which is in the same direction as your f, your force, so meaning they are dihat gyapon. So I b, so still we get the same expression kasi yung dl cosine phi mo is actually the dr, di ba? So yung the projection mo, so that the displacement, the component of the displacement in the direction of your f, so we have here still get the same. You have 1 over 4 pi epsilon sub naught, then q over q sub naught over not over, times 1 over ra minus 1 over rb, kasi si dl cosine of phi is actually your dr. Okay, so just like what we did here. So meaning, so any path, same radial line or hindi sila same radial line, or as long as they have the same endpoints, the electric force or the work done by the electric force is still the same, or the work done by the field. Okay, so if may kung the work done by the electric force, meaning mo nang work done by the field, because the electric force is coming from electric field. Okay, so note, the electric force is actually a conservative force. So ato na siyang gi-generalize. Ang una kanasugod ta sa constant ang yang force of distance, and second, if dili na pud constant yang force, dili pud straight line ang yang displacement. Okay, so we still get the same work done and it's okay. So meaning that we can conclude by this nga imong electric force is really a conservative force. Okay, so we are done with work done by the electric force. So we can now proceed with our electric potential energy. Now remember, the work done by the electric force is given by 1 over 4 pi epsilon sub naught q sub naught. We have 1 over ra minus 1 over rb is just equal to negative change of your u, diba? Or this is just equal to ua minus ub. Then generally, yung ua mo is equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon sub naught q sub naught ra. Tapos yung ub mo is same 1 over 4 pi epsilon sub naught q sub naught divided by rb. So therefore, generally, we can produce electric potential energy equal to that equation. So we have 1 over 4 pi epsilon sub naught q sub naught divided by r. So we can get the potential energy of two charges. So we have the source charge q and we have the test charge q at any distance r. So this is the formula. Okay, so this is only the potential energy for 2-point charges. Okay, so you can actually use this one if you have 2-point charges. But if we have, arrangement of charges, is if meron na tayong mga daghan kayo na mga charges, so what happen here is we have to use this one. Okay, or of course we can use this one. Okay, so kasi ito we are under the impression kasi na yung yung test charge lang yung always yung test charge lang kasi yung always natin na sinasabi natin na kukunin natin yung potential energy, ganun, pero not actually. So we can actually get this one for a system of charges. Okay, it doesn't matter kung source charge ba siya or point charge ba siya or test charge ba siya. It doesn't matter as long as they are in the same system and we are asked to find the electric potential energy of that arrangement of charges. Okay, so remember, yung electric potential energy natin is a shared property. So meaning that if I have an arrangement of charges, so for example, meron akong arrangement of charges na ito si Q1, ito si Q2, ito si Q3, tapos I have to get the potential energy. So meaning that the potential energy is actually coming from the charges Q1, Q2, and Q3 which are shared by them. Okay, so yeah, that's the reason we have this this equation. So maybe we can just ignore this one and let's move on to the fact that we have this one. Okay, so kasi it doesn't matter if point charge or test charge, we still get the same potential energy. Okay, so here, for every electric field due to static distribution, the force exerted by that field is always conservative. So again, if naa kay static equilibrium of your electrical system, the force or the electric force is always conservative as long as it is in static. Okay, so next naman is we have to find the okay, so I'm so sorry. So this is just basin dango dun sa akong CPU sa akong laptop. Okay, so I just want to on this one to humano lang akong electric potential energy, then I can stop again and I have to separate a video for electric potential. Okay, so this is not good. So as you can see here, ako na siyang gibutang sa document kay lisod na kayo mag shift ta always og window ato kog PowerPoint and document na po just to write something, just to clarify something. So I just put the slides in Microsoft Word so that di na ta sige og libog-libog sa ato ang mga sa atong Windows. Okay, now here, as you can see na it is at this point it is very ambiguous or useless to say na the potential energy at specific point. So you cannot say nga potential energy at point A because that is useless, because remember that the work done is dependent on path initial at saka final, diba? So therefore work is equal to negative change of u, then therefore yung u mo is again dependent also on the path. So it is not only specified on specific point. So we have to take note that potential energy is all about the difference between the potential energy between A and B, or the potential energy of A with respect to B. So dapat meron siyang reference point ang tinatawag na niya. So sa kanilang tanaw ninyo atong mga potential energy expression, they don't have a reference point. So if they don't have like the change in U, actually yung reference point natin, like default, if wala siya gi-specify, is infinity. So meaning at infinity, the potential energy is approximately 0. Okay, so mo nang wa ka makitag change of view diri, or anong wa ka makitag change of view, because the other expression for your U is 0. This is of course with respect to infinity, and this is the potential energy with respect to infinity, and so on. Okay, so yeah, so it is di na siya necessary nga naay change nga or delta nga sign between sa besides sa imuhang expression of U, because this means nga the potential energy is with respect to infinity. Okay, so if we have a system of charges, so we can just use this one, so where I is less than J, or I is not equal to J. So natay duha ka na, because namagoy times nga pwede ninyo ma-double. Okay, for example, na ako'y Q1, Q2, and Q3, Q1, Q2, and Q3, and you are tasked to find the electric potential energy of the system. Okay, so what you will do is you just have to make sure that there is no like double na something, because remember, this like constraint will just force us to calculate nga katong dili na to ma-double. Okay, so naay mga book nga if wala gay ani pero naay 8, meaning that you just have to divide by 2, kasi merong times kasi nga, for example, meron kang Q1, Q2, tapos yung distance na is R12, diba, is just equal to Q2 Q1 over R21. So basically they are the same, so that is why we have to put this constraint, or if di ka ganyan na constraint, you just have to divide by 2, or 1 over 8 pi epsilon sub naught yung nandito. Okay, merong 8 dito, hindi siya 4 na if walang constraint na ganito. Okay, so to find this one, so assuming that we have U, so can I just put it here? So saan ko ilalag? So we have to find, okay, dito ko muna, okay, so we have to find the potential energy of the system. So with respect to infinity, so what I mean with infinity is yung Q1 is nandun pa siya sa infinity, yung Q2 is nandun pa siya sa infinity, tapos yung Q3 is nandun pa siya sa infinity. So Q1, Q2, and Q3 are from infinity, tapos ako siyang ipaduol og maayo until maka-form ko ani nga arrangement, wala siya og triangle arrangement of charges. So this is coming from infinity, okay, until ni ako silang gipaduol tanan. Okay, so I have to get the potential energy, mo na ang pasabot sa reference point at infinity. Okay, so we have here the potential energy of the system. So we have, can I put 1 over 4 pi epsilon sub naught outside? Then remember always that I is less than J, so we have Q1 Q2 over R12, I is less than J, plus Q1 Q3 R13, again I is less than J, plus we have what else, plus Q2 Q3 R23, again R is less than J. So napa Q1 Q2 then you have 3. No, so this is correct. Okay na ni siya. Okay, so that's it. That's how you get the potential energy if we have many charges. Okay, yeah, so kani manggod siya is gina-specify lang niya nga na ay source charge. Okay, so akong ibutang si source charge here, for example, na ako'y say arrangement of charges again, then akong inana ko arrangement of charges daan, tapos akong from infinity si Q sub naught akong tensor, ako siyang ibutang in the middle here. So we have to find the potential energy, but you can actually use this one directly instead of this one, but as long as you know how what is your I and what is your j, meaning your I must be less than j, so meaning 0 must be less than j. Okay, so we can just let the q sub naught as 0. Okay, or you can actually use this one if malibog yun mo sa kaning expression, but yeah, they are just the same basically. Excuse me. So just like what I said, now when UA is greater than UB, so meaning that when your potential energy decreases from point A to point B, so meaning you are going to move the particle from higher potential energy to lower potential energy, what will happen is the field does a positive work. Okay, because your UA is greater than UB, and this expression suggests that the work must be positive kasi yung UA mo is greater than UB, meaning that the particle is falling or moving from higher potential energy to a point of lower potential energy. How about if meron akong like UB greater than UA? Of course, the field does a negative work, but your particle is moving from lower to higher potential kasi your your UB is now greater than UA. So, ito yung final position mo, ito yung initial point mo. Okay, moving from lower to higher potential. But the work done by the electric force or the electric field is negative na. Okay? So, just like what we did sa last slides. So, the potential energy difference is just equals to the work done by the electric force, just like we know, the negative change of your electric field, potential energy, so just like what with, as long as the electric force or the force is a conservative force. Okay, so we can do this one. Okay? But if not, hindi na to siya pwede use ani. Okay? So, nara na. So, dili na mo gawas si external force. Now, pushing two positive charges closer or moving two positive charges away from each other, ang potential energy difference niya is actually equal to the work done by the external force. By the external force and not on the electric force. Because again, electric force is only usually is negative, positive, attract. Pero kung imo ganing i-push ang imuhang negative to a negative nga source charge, you need an external work or an external force para i-push nimo padulong sa yang same sign, di ba? So, of course, naay additional force other than the electric force nga which is kung naaka diri, diba? So okay, so sorry about that. So my laptop is hanging and everything, so let's just wait until mo settle siya. Okay, so this is so very embarrassing on my side because okay, I'm so sorry about that. So let's just, okay, ganito na siya. So ganito siya ba? So I have two negative test charge, ay source charge, ito yung Q natin, at meron akong negative test siya. Of course, the electric force is pointing away kasi i-repel man siya. This is the electric force, diba? But if you are going to move it closer to the negative nga source charge, you need an external force because that is not how the electric force work. It is always in repulsion. So you need to push it closer to the test charge. So kailangan ka og external force. So therefore, the potential energy difference nga nag-involve ani nga system is actually equal to the work done by the external force to move the particle from B, for example, from B to A, which is against the electric force. Okay, so yeah. basically against just electric force. As you can see here, it is opposite on the electric force. So take note of that ha, na atay external force if we have to push two positive charges or two negative charges, or we have to move two positive charges away, no, positive charges away from each other. So you need an external work to do that. I think moving two positive charges away from each other. So I think the electric force is so very kwan about that nga this is actually the work of electric force. So do not forget about this line. So this is actually the work of the electric force, because if you usually it will repel, diba? Always gina siya i-repel, so mag-move gid siya away. So I think if it is like we have to move a positive and a negative away from each other, so you need an electric another force for that to move away from each other, kasi mo-attract mo din sila basically by nature, di ba? So dapat dili mo siya ganahan i-attract sila, so mo na imo siyang kailangan imo siyang i-pull from each other, di ba? So mo na ang iyahang kanang displacement. I mean the work done, not the additional force. Okay, so let's have an example. So 2-point charges are located on the x-axis. Q1 is equal to negative E at x is equal to 0. So I will just put this one. So this is okay, so nado siya Q1 negative E as x equals 0. So this is your 0. Q1 is equal to negative E. Then and Q2 is positive E at x is equal to A. So at x is equal to A, yung Q2 mo is positive E. Tapos find the work done that must be done by an external force to bring a third point charge Q from infinity to x is equal to 2A. So gina-specify na niya na imong reference point is infinity. So kung wala gani gina-specify, you have to assume na infinity ang imuhang reference point. Okay? So x is equal to 2A. So ako no siyang, so ako ibuta ang 2A diri. So you have to move the test charge, meaning a third point charge Q3 from infinity, from here ko siyang i-move padulong diri. Okay, so I have here Q3. So what is the work done by the external force? So we just have to use this expression. Okay, so work done by the external force is just equal to, okay, since the work is actually equal to the negative change of your potential, then we have here negative UB minus UA, then that is actually equal to UA minus UB. So yung expression mo here, is actually the you have to, okay, so wait, you have to move the electric field, I mean the electric charge from infinity to, okay, so we have this expression from work from infinity to A. So we have here U at infinity. So we have here, okay, so what about this? So we have here U at infinity minus U at 2A. So ano yung electric field niya? So remember, shared property yung electric potential energy. So we have here U infinity, which is 0, minus U of 2A. So kunin natin si U of 2A. So U of 2A is actually equal to U at point 2A ha. If ibutan na ako si Q3 dito, so we have 1 over 4 pi epsilon sub naught. So we just have to use this expression. Okay, so we have Qi, Qj Rij. So we have here 3 kakuan. So we have 1 over 4 pi epsilon sub naught. Then we have here Q1 Q2 over R12 plus Q2 Q3 R23 plus meron tayong Q13 R13. Are these all? Yeah, I think. So Q1, 2, 2, 3, then 1, 3. Dapat, as long as I is less than J. Okay, so yung I mo is ito, less than J. Okay. Kuha naman, di ba? Yeah, so let's calculate na. So the U at point 2A, so we have here 1 over 4 pi epsilon sub naught. Okay, so Q1, Q2 is negative E times positive E is negative E squared divided by, what is the distance between them? So A minus 0 is A plus, again, yung potential energy mo is a scalar quantity ha, so you don't have to deal with vectors, okay? You don't have to deal with mga component method and so on, okay? So ditso na siya. So Q2 and Q3 is positive E tsaka yung ano niya is positive E. So we have here again E squared, then the distance between them is A again, plus si Q13 we have negative E, so we have negative E squared kasi negative E times positive E divided by the distance is 2A. So here we can cancel this out, so what's left is this one, 1 over 4 pi epsilon sub naught. We have negative E squared divided by 2A. So ito yung nabili niya. So we can actually put this one here. So U of infinity minus U of 2A. So the potential energy is equal to, so 0 naman na siya, di ba? Yan kay negative of the 2A, so that is equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon sub naught. Then we have E squared over 2A. So ito yung potential mo. I mean electric potential energy if you bring the positive E from infinity padung sa 2A. So what is the potential energy of the distribution na? So this means na the work done by the external force is positive, which is expected kasi yung ano mo, yung closer to Q3 is a positive, so you need a greater work para ako siyang ibutang sa 2A. Okay? So dapat i-repel mong guna na siya niya, di ba? So but you have to do another push, so that is why the work done by the electric force is positive. Okay? How about we have to find the total potential energy of the system of 3 charges? So meaning we just have to find all of them. Okay? So meaning that we just have to use this one. So that is again from infinity. So we can just put this one from infinity minus the potential energy of the 3 charges, meaning the system, which is equal to pila man, so this is 0, diba? So 0 minus ut, pero remember that you already calculate the potential energy of the system, which is equal to this one, kay equal lang mo siya ani, diba? So I can just get this one, okay, the negative E square, is it? So find the total potential energy of the system. So we just have to calculate the potential energy of the system from infinity again. So what you're going to do is you just have to get this one. Actually, okay, then after is you have to calculate the total potential energy of the charges. So I think this is not correct, because this is actually the work done. So we have to stick with the change of potential. So meaning that from infinity, tapos ato siyang ana nga kuan nga systems of charges. Okay, so from infinity, yung Q1, Q2, at Q3 mo is initially from infinity. Tapos ato siyang arrange and ani. Okay, so I think this is wrong. So we have to get the change of your potential, which is equal to u. So we have u t minus u at infinity. So this is 0. So we have ut. So we just have to get this one. So which is equal to this one kasi. So we have 1 over 4 pi epsilon sub naught. Then we have Q1 Q2 over R12 plus Q2 Q3 R23 plus Q13 divided by R13. So this is just equal to this one, diba? So negative e squared over 2a. So I will not repeat that calculation. So we have 1 over 4 pi epsilon sub naught negative e squared divided by 2a. So this is the answer, meaning that the potential energy before is greater than the potential energy after, meaning that yung potential energy mo nung is lower karon nga arrangement kaysa katong imuhang Q1, Q2, and Q3 is napa sa infinity. Okay, so mo nang pasabot niya. Okay, so how about number 2? So number 2, we have to a point charge Q1 is equal to positive 2.4 microcoulomb is held stationary at the origin. A second point charge Q2 is a negative 4.3 microcoulomb moves from the point X. So, two-dimension na tayo. To the point X, how much work is done by the electric force? Okay. So this is the system of two charges. So this is very easy. Okay, so I will just get a system here. So ako nang ibutang diri ha kay wala tay space. So this is like your y and this is your x. So ang una daw kuno, imong Q1 is naa diri sa origin. Tapos ang imong Q2 is ni-move siya from point 150, so assuming mo na yung position A padulong sa position B. So meaning okay, so di siya the same og kuano, so meaning dili guro. Assuming ana siya dili kay 0.25 man ang iyang x again. So dili siya mao, so mo ni ang point B. So ni-move siya from here padulong ni point. So what is now the how much work is done by the electric force on Q2? So kay since si Q1 man imo, so unsa man iyang gi-work done? so unsa man iyang gi-work done? So you just have to use this one. So we have U, then we have 1 over 4 pi epsilon sub naught Q sub naught over R. But we have to make the change because your Q2 is gi-move siya initially at x is equal to 0.5. So this is our reference point na, not anymore the infinity. Unless kung gina-specify niya ha. Then to the point x is equal to 0.25 and the 0.25 here. So mani mong initial point tapos final point. So we have u b minus ua is equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon sub naught. So can I take that outside? And also the q sub naught. Ako can I take outside. Then we have 1 over rb minus 1 over r A. Ana lang. Okay, so this is the change of your potential. But yang giingon kay how much work is done man by the electric force. So meaning we have to take a look at that work is the negative change of your potential. So we just have to get the negative change of this one. Okay, so I will just put it here. Work is negative change of your potential equal to q sub naught over 4 pi epsilon sub naught. Then we have 1 over RA minus 1 over RB. Okay, so we have here 0.5. So the distance sa initial point mo from here to here is how much is that? So pila man ni siya. So the RA, the distance, ako lang siyang ibutan diyan. IRB. So the distance between the Q and Q sub naught at initial point is equal to 0.215. So we have 0.15 meters. But how about ng distance na ano mo ng Q1 to B? So ano yung distance nito? So this is actually your RB at ito yung RA mo. Okay, so unsa may distance na niya? So we just have to get the sama na siya. Again, the Pythagorean theorem. So your RB is just equal to the square root of the distance from point here to here, which is equal to the 0.25, and here po, which is the 0.25. So we have here 0.25 squared plus 0.25 squared, or this is just equal to 0.25 square root of 2 meters. This is 5 ha, and that is equal to how much is this one? So I will just get my calculator. Okay, so 0.25 square root of 2, that is 0.354 meters approximately. So we can now get the work done. So we have, what is your Q? So your Q is the positive 2.4 microcoulomb, which is your source charge, times 10 to the negative 6 kasi micro siya. Then your Q sub naught is the negative 4.3. So we have negative 4.3 times 10 to the negative 6 coulomb. Tapos yung 4 pi epsilon sub naught mo is just equal to 9 times 10 raised to 9 kasi equal lang naman to siya sa K, yung 1 over 4 pi epsilon sub naught. Then we have 1 over RA, which is 1 over 0.15 minus 1 over 0.354. So how much is that? So we have 2.4 times 10 to the negative 6. Then multiply again with negative 4.3 times 10 to the negative 6. Then multiply again with 9 times 10 raised to 9. Then multiply again this one with the 1 divided by 0.15 minus the 1 divided by 0.354. So we have here, okay, we have the syntax error. So we have here, ano yung ano natin dito? So what is the, okay, so we have 2.4 times 10 to the negative 6. So sorry sa mga noises, they are just so disrespectful. Okay, so sorry about that. So then multiply again with 9 times 10 to the 9 to the 9. Then multiply again with 1 divided by 0.5 minus 1 divided by 0.354. So asa man akong syntax error ani? Okay, so I don't know where's my syntax error is coming from, but let me check again. Okay. Okay, so you can check in your calculator if if sakto ba akong kuan. Okay, so I would just negative 6, then multiply again with which is equal to negative 0.357 joules. So please check if this is correct, okay? So kay since the work done is actually in joules, same gyapon sa potential energy in joules, you have to make sure that all of your quantity here are in kanang SI unit. Okay? So this just means that if you move the Q2 from point A to point B, what will happen is that mugamay ang iyahang energy because you are moving from higher to lower potential. Okay? Because UA is greater than UB, so you are moving from lower potential energy to higher potential energy, as you can see here. Diba? So, kay negative mo na siya, nganong imo mo siyang ipalayo? Okay, nganong imo mo siyang ipalayo dadto? Okay, so the work done with electric force is, of course, going in that direction. So, you have to move it from here to here. Kaya dapat i-attract man gid siya, diba? So, this is actually the work done by the electric force, which is negative. So, meaning you are moving from higher potential energy to lower potential energy. So, I think that's it. So,